ladies and gentlemen, with the show that's going viral like H1N1. It's the Vinney Eastwood Show. Getting up in your nostrils and stuff. Through breathing apparatuses after you've been deformed in a test tube like on Alien Resurrection. Yes, welcome back. Also to Zachary Baker. Speaking of test tube babies being born in Alien Resurrection, society itself has become kind of a little bit, I don't know, isn't it always been incredibly interesting how it develops, how it shapes, how it moves on? What do you think, Zach?
Oh, I definitely do. We are literally, we're kind of like born into it. We're born into it, and waking up is shaking your heads and being like, but yeah, we're kind of just herded like cattle from the moment we're born, and we're having this like individuality. We're having it ripped from us, in school. So by the time that we're, 18 years old, we're ready to go, man. I mean, just give us our TV, give us whatever, and we're ready to work until we drop. And, we were talking about generations in that during the break, Vinny, and it does. It goes back, to the last generation, And it's not to, put off blame saying, well, if they didn't do this, or if they did this, we wouldn't be in this situation. But to a certain extent, there's some truth to it. This isn't just, they say, oh, you're just a lazy piece of whatever, because you're unemployed. Well, this isn't, a different time where you can just go anywhere and get a job. So,
yeah.
It may take that long just to recover from it. Generations.
Well, every generation allegedly is no more than, I think it's like one more generation away from tyranny or freedom. And so I think that the youth and the elders play a vital role together. And this is why. The elders have a whole lot of knowledge, but no energy to carry out their ideas and so forth, or at least much less energy than, say, an entire youthful generation.
Mm-hmm.
The youthful generation doesn't have a lot of ideas, but they don't have a lot of experience. They don't know how to craft those ideas or to shape them or to improve them to a degree other than through trial and error. When they're in contact with an older person who has the ability to teach them things and what have you, the young person's creativity is then advanced in a more exceptional way, and because they've got that energy of youth as well, they're more capable of actually fulfilling those dreams and ideas and aspirations, rather than somebody whose life is kind of coming into the autumn years. But they need each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there's that time frame, too. You can tell when there's someone that's older, they've been through a lot. I mean, you don't have to be told, your grandfather's 90 years old. You can see he's old. He's been through a lot, And, yeah, you're right. It is the youth and it's the older people. But at the same point, with the older people, I almost find that, with family members especially, the older people, they have knowledge, but at the same time, it's almost like they're telling you things that either A, you already know, or B, they're just giving you some bad information, some bad wisdom.
Well, when we talk about elders and we talk about young people, I'm not talking about the masses of them who just basically are all just slaves to the New World Order, no independent thought or anything like that. Because you talk to a lot of elder people who are basically experts in the New World Order and all of that kind of stuff. Sharp cookies, mate. Extremely onto it, and then again, you talk to somebody who's perhaps done virtually nothing their entire life, same boring, dull job, just spent his time watching TV and in between watching the kids, that kind of thing.
Oh, I got what you're saying now, yeah. With the youth, I've seen them on YouTube where they'll actually at school they'll be active in certain things. Unfortunately, they're about the one of 1,000 children at school that will be doing things like this, like with police especially. You see videos on there where they'll be recording police and then they'll snatch the camera out of them or something like that because they're skateboarding somewhere. But yeah, you're right. There are older people that do have that. I thought you were talking about in general, so sorry about that. About older people. But you find the ones that are aware of things, they are awake, and yes, they're very, very intelligent. They do have wisdom to share,
And it's important to seek those out. I think it's like for boys particularly, and this is about the thing about parenting or what have you, allegedly. They need other male role models all around the stuff to teach them stuff, because they adopt behaviors all over the place from different people. And so what you do is you just simply expose yourself or other people to people with lots of knowledge, positive behavior. They've got projects that they're doing. They're really actually going somewhere, and they're not just doing the same old thing every day and accomplishing nothing. That kind of stuff actually instills, in essence, that aura to a degree rubs off on people. And that's why I choose to only surround myself with very cool people. People who know what the hell is going on, people who care about me, people who are inspirational, people who are creative, people who know how to build and construct and make things, All that kind of stuff makes me feel a lot better, because I'm enriched by having other people around me who can do things that I can't do.
Yeah, it always helps. It definitely helps. And with... I guess with the older people, it's, the thing is when you're young, you believe everything. You want to believe that your parents are the greatest and they want the best for you. But, like I was saying with the generational thing, it's, they're teaching you one thing, and then by the time you get old, you're old enough, it's already too late. And I think that's the kind of the tragedy with some things. With the situation that we're in, is by the time you get to 18, you're already told how to think. You're already told this is what it is, and that's just how it is. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's really depressing as well, because I see so many people going through this. They haven't figured out that the game is rigged yet. They don't like it, but they think that they have to keep playing it. That like it's the only way to get ahead. And it's not, and you're wasting your life away, and it hurts me, deeply, to see people going through this. It's almost like I see people suffering every day.
Oh yeah, you can see it on their faces that they are. I mean, I'm suffering with them because, like I said, because when I see chemtrails and aerosols being sprayed, and I can't really do much about it, if we could somehow talk about it, get a dialogue going, maybe we can do something about it. But yeah, I know what you're saying. You can see it on them. They almost feel powerless. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing to ever feel, is to feel powerless. And what I find is that taking action makes you feel powerful. If you see somebody on the side of the street or whatever, and you've got the capacity to help them out in some way, and really effectively help them out, something that'll actually change their lives, sort of thing. And you can do it, so just do it. Nobody else is around there going to help you out or anything like that. We can't be over-reliant on other people. We really, at the end of the day, have only one person that we can truly rely on through thick and thin. There's no good weather, fair weather friends or whatever. It's yourself. Just think about how strong you really are, and whether or not you want to let a whole bunch of sinister, psychopathic, scumbaggery individuals destroy your country, your people, your family, and your future. Okay? And recognize that you have the power to do something about it. You really do. Every one of us. So Zachary Baker, thank you very much. His website, ladies and gentlemen, is ggnonline.com. Thanks for coming on with us, mate.
Oh, thank you very much, Vinney. I really do appreciate it. God bless.
And if you got any final words, mate, go for your life.
Well, to be honest with you, I think this will be a good time for people that are thinking, they're on that cusp, they're on the edge of doing something. Just know that, I didn't really expect much out of this GGN, just reading news articles. Who wants to hear me read articles, you know? But I found my own unique way of doing it. And I did it, and I'm doing it my way, as they say, what Frank Sinatra, I'm doing it my way. You know, and if you want to do it your way, you can do it. And it's not that hard. And you can do it your own way.
Zachary Baker, the chairman of the board at the Global Government News Network, News for the North American Union. Thanks very much, mate. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening in and having some fun. And also, I wanted to give a shout-out to Freighter X. I'll be on his show, the Middle Chamber, on Cinco de Mayo. Yes, like the 5th of May or something. I don't know. It'll be great. Is the 5th of May like the Cinco de Mayo some description of ancient, like Aztec corn chip kind of a cult ceremony? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you again sometime at the VinneyEastwoodShow.com. Check out the archives there.